Alright, shalom, shalom. Let's start saying Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai. Once I call Halal Yom Wahawah, La Yahweh, Bashem Yahshai, Bashem Rakokadash. Double honors to our apostles, elders, great millstone that started as truth, peace and mercy be unto the Lord's elect out there, is teaching the word, truth, sincerity. Alright, I'm the brother Amar, come back at you another video. Pretty much this video is going to be centered around, all right, brothers that come into the faith or that's newly coming into the faith. All right, that they're known in the scriptures as proselytes. All right, proselyte is a new believer. All right, so say you might have a brother, that or a sister that comes into the camp, and then they know a little bit about the faith, but they're not completely there. All right, it's your job to educate them, obviously, but to make things more clear to them about how and what and how about pretty much how they should walk. All right, and our main thing right now at this current moment in 2019, pushing to Jake, our people, is not more so the laws, but it's more so being in the right spirit. All right, so in this chapter right here, Acts the 15th chapter goes into it, and I just want to get a couple of verses, highlighted verses out of this, man. All right, so I'm gonna start from the top. Acts chapter 15, verse 1. And certain men which came down from Judea taught the brethren and said, except ye be circumcised after the manner of Moses, ye cannot be saved. Oh, man. Excuse me. All right, so this was certain men among Paul and Barnabas and stuff like that. They was pretty much pushing on them the manner of Moses, all right, which is, obviously the manner of Moses is referring to the laws and stuff like that, and pretty much keeping it to a T. But let's see what Paul and Barnabas and the other disciples had to say. It's in verse 2. I say, when therefore Paul and Barnabas had no small decision and disputation with them, they determined that Paul and Barnabas and certain other of them should go up to Jerusalem unto the apostles and elders about this question, and being brought on their way by the church, they passed through Phoenix and Samaria to declaring the conversations of the Gentiles, and they caused great joy unto all the brethren. And when they had come to Jerusalem, they were received of the church and of the apostles and elders, and they declared all things that Yahweh had done with them. But there arose up certain of the sect of the Pharisees and believed, saying that it was needful to circumcise them and to command to keep the law of Moses. So, the Pharisees, they didn't make it a sect of the Pharisees, which is the office, or a particular group of the Pharisees. All right, they didn't make it no better by pretty much adding in their 2 cents. All right, because you read the 5th verse, it says, but there rose up certain of the sect of the Sadducees, and which believed, saying that it was needful to circumcise them and to command them to keep the law of Moses, man. And you pretty much when you push all the all the laws, all right, on the way of in the manner of Moses on a new believer in the faith, it's going to overwhelm them, all right, to a point where it might break their spirit. That's why when we on the highways byways, we tell brothers, it's like, of course you want to follow the laws and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, you should be more so concerned with, being in the right spirit and coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah, all right, and learning their way, all right. And like I said, because the laws is not what's going to save you in this day and age. And in all actuality, that's never was what the plan of Yahweh Shem Shah, all right. Yeah, I mean, of course, that goes back to the priesthood and stuff like that, but ultimately, we was always meant to get an upgrade, all right. But let me continue. It says, verse 6, and the apostles and elders came together and said, for to consider of this matter. And when there had been much disputing, Peter rose up and said unto them, men and brethren, ye know how that a good while ago Yahweh made choice among us that the Gentiles by my mouth should hear the word of the gospel and believe, and Yahweh which knoweth their hearts bear them witness, giving them the Holy Spirit, even as he did unto us. So the Most High knew their hearts, all right, meaning their minds, all right, not their actual hearts is in their chest, but when you look at that word mind, it means lab, from the Hebrew word, all right, which means minds. So the Most High knowing their minds, not their hearts, he understood and he gave them the Holy Spirit. All right, and the Holy Spirit is pretty much a way, in the energy in the manner that you're going to be in to receive, all right, the breakdowns of Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, and to be in the right spirit, all right. But let me see, verse 8, and Yahweh, which knoweth the hearts, bear them witness, giving them the Holy Spirit, even as he did unto us, and put no difference between us and them, purifying their hearts by faith, purifying their minds by faith. Verse 10, it said, now therefore, why tempt ye Yahweh to put on a yoke upon the neck of the disciples, which neither our fathers nor we were able, which neither we were able to bear. All right, so yeah, man, I think this is either Peter or Paul. He was pretty much stating like to the disciples, like, man, why would you make their burden even heavier or harder? All right, coming into the truth is one thing, but to really keep the law to a T, that's a whole nother thing. So Peter and them, their thing was like, look, man, why are you making their walk even harder? Just, if anything, let them be concerned and let them learn about Yahweh Yahushua and let them be in the right spirit. That's what verse 10 was saying. All right, this is verse 11. It said, but we believe that through the grace of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, we shall be saved, even as they. All right, so, and Paul, or I think it's Peter, all right, he was pretty much making a statement that, look, man, we're going to be saved, all right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, not by the laws, which is true, man, because a lot of those guys at IUSC, they teach that, all right, amongst other camps. But, you should know that the law is not going to save you, all right, your works and being in the right spirit is what's going to save you. Verse 13, and after they had held their peace, James answered, saying, men and brethren, hearken unto me. Simeon had declared how Yahweh at the first time did visit the Gentiles to take out of them a people for their name, and to this agree the words of the prophets, as it is written, after this I will return and will build again the tabernacle of David, which is fallen down. It said, and I will build again the ruins thereof, and I will set it up. And that's quoting Amos 9:11. All right. Let's see, verse 17, and it said that the residue of men might seek after the Lord, and all the Greeks and the Gentiles upon whom my name is called, said the Lord, who doeth all these things. Verse 18, known unto Yahweh all his works from the beginning of the world. Wherefore my assistance is that we trouble not them which from among the Gentiles are turned to Yahweh, but that we write unto them that they abstain from pollutions of idols, and from fornication, and from things strangled, and from blood. It said, for Moses of old time, having every city them that preached him, being read in the synagogues every separate day. So yeah, they was pretty much making a statement in the 20th verse, and like, look, man, don't put more on them that they can bear, but instead just let them abstain from pollutions of idols, and from fornication, and from things strange, and from blood, man. Like, which is some basic things that if they can't abstain from them things, if they can't keep away from them things, and hey, maybe this ministry ain't for them, and they need to perish, all right, and to get reborn, all right, when the kingdom of heaven come to pass. All right, but this is verse 22. It says, same thing we're saying to, just making a point, same thing we're saying to those newcomers, all right, that come into the camp and they don't really understand or truly understand the will of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. We explain to them furthermore, and, hopefully they get it, man, all right. But our thing is not to push the law on them, all right, in this case, the law of Moses, all right, on them so heavy to a point where it breaks their spirit, all right. To a point where they get fed up and I can't keep all that, or I can't do that. So you're not supposed to be in the spirit, all right. But this is verse 22. It said, then please it the apostles and elders with the whole church to send chosen men of their own company to Antioch with Paul and Barnabas, namely Judas surnamed Barnabas, and Silas, chief men among the brethren, and they wrote letters by them after this manner. I said, the apostles, elders, and brethren send greetings unto the brethren which are the Gentiles in Antioch, Syria, and Cilicia, for as much as we have heard that certain which went out from us have troubled you with words, subverting your souls, saying, ye must have circumcised and keep the law. I said, to whom we gave no such commandment. Yeah, so they're saying, look, we ain't giving no commandment on that, man, all right. All right, that was just Jake, rolling his emotions. All right, let me see. This is verse 25. It said, "It seemed good unto us, being assembled with one accord, to send chosen men unto you with our beloved Barnabas and Paul." It said, "Men that have hazarded their lives with the men in the name of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach. We have sent therefore Judas and Silas, who shall also send you the same things by mouth. For it seemed good to the Holy Spirit and to us to lay upon you no greater burden than these necessary things, and that ye abstain from meats offered to idols, and from blood, and from things strangled, and from fornication, from which if ye keep yourselves, ye shall do well. For ye will." And so when they were dismissed, they came to Antioch, and when they had gathered the multitude together, they delivered the epistle, and when they had read, they rejoiced for consolation. And it said, "And Judas and Silas, being prophets also themselves, answered the brethren with many words and comfort them. And after they had tarried there a space, they were let go in peace from the brethren unto the apostles. Notwithstanding, it pleased Silas to abide there still." So yeah, that's pretty much the point, man, about how you ain't supposed to push on newcomers, new believers, the law of Moses, and keeping the laws. But if anything, just making them understand the will of the Heavenly Father and the Son, keeping them in the right spirit. That's what you're supposed to be doing. All right, not all that being on Instagram and all the other stuff, man. But I think I made the point, man. With that, I'm giving our praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Bakakadash, double honors to our apostle, Ezra, Milton, peace and mercy, be unto the Lord's elect.